Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review. This time we're taking a look at Godzilla, and not just Godzilla, but giant-sized Godzilla. And, well, as you see, I'm not in my normal reviewing spot because this thing is so huge. And if you hear noise in the background, this is why. The birds. So, yeah. Bear with me. This thing is massive. I got this at Toys R Us, and it was $60. I really didn't know if I want to get it, and I kept looking at it, and I'm like, I got to pull a trigger. I got to do it. As you can see, it is giant-sized. It is more than 3 feet long with the tail, which is really cool. We got tail swinging action, and this is based off the new movie, which is kind of cool. So let's take a look at the box. We'll get this figure out, see how cool it really is, and if it's actually worth the money. So here's the top of the package. We got this really nice shot of Godzilla. I really like that logo. Very cool stuff. I'm not a huge Godzilla fan, no pun intended, but I do like the movies. I will watch them. I have not seen the new one yet. I hear there's not enough Godzilla in it, which is unfortunate. So here he is in the package. It's an open package. His tail is not connected, so there is some assembly required. It even says adult assembly required. I really like how he's like in the water, coming out of the water. That is really cool. The issue is, though, I mean, this kind of covers that up, so you really don't see that until you get in there and look, and you notice Godzilla is in the water, which is kind of cool. Side of the package, we just have Godzilla coming across Tokyo here. And then this side is the same way. Back of the package, we can spin this around. Here's the back of the package. Giant-sized Godzilla. He is over 40 inches long. Now, I don't know if this is a Toys R Us exclusive, but I have not seen this figure anywhere else. Kmart and Walmart has large Godzilla toys, but they're maybe 26, 27 inches long. This thing is massive. And then, of course, there it is in scale with a child at the bottom. And he's like, yay, Godzilla! So, yeah, pretty cool. He has jaws that open and close. He's fully posable, and his tail swings back and forth. So, yeah, pretty neat stuff. Very cool, very exciting. So let's get this guy out of the package and see what we think. Alright, so we got Godzilla out of package, and I got him half constructed, and I noticed something. Looking at the figure, down here, it looks like he's got a speaker vent. But this thing doesn't have any electronics to it. And then, before you put the tail on, because you got to put the tail together, does that look like a battery pack, or was supposed to be a battery pack there? Does to me. I wonder if they initially were going to have sounds with this thing. Was this thing going to roar? I'm kind of curious. Maybe they changed it halfway through production. Kind of interesting. If you guys know, definitely leave a comment. I'd love to hear it. Or maybe Japan got a different version than we did. For $60, I think it would have been a lot cooler if they put a roaring sound in it. It would have been definitely worth the money then. But let's get this guy assembled and see what we think. Alright, so here we have Godzilla out of package, and wow. The size on this thing is ridiculous. This is very cool, very large. If you like action figures large, this is definitely one to have. Just looking at the detail, I really do like the head sculpt. It is based off the new model, obviously. His mouth does open up, and it opens up pretty far, and got some real nice detail in there. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it, buddy? We've got the tongue, very well painted. It's kind of a dark red, kind of goes to an upper pink. The eyes are painted really well, not sloppy at all. The teeth, very jagged looking, very cool stuff. He's definitely a menacing looking character. I do dig that. He does have posability in his head, in his neck up here. His head will turn. It is stiff because I've just opened it up. His shoulders will turn. His wrists do have some turnage. He's got articulation here in his hip, and his feet do turn as well, although I'm not really sure why. The tail kind of locks into place here, so it won't turn. It does have this really cool swing action. Thanks. So you can swing the tail back and forth. There we go. Because there's a joint here that actually allows it to do that. So it swings back and forth. It can twist here, and then at the very tip of the tail, it can also twist. Now, it is a combination of different types of rubbers. The body is a very kind of hard plastic. It does have a nice painted front detail app, which is nice. The head is a soft rubber, which is cool. The spines are soft rubber, so the kids aren't going to hurt themselves, and it actually blends in very, very well, the soft rubber onto the hard plastic, so that was a good job. The legs are a stiff plastic, much like the body, as are the arms. The hands are kind of a more solid rubber. It's about the same type as that. And then the feet are as well down here. Now the tail, this is kind of a solid rubber. This is also a solid rubber all the way out, and then as is the end of the tip of the tail. With the spines being more of a kind of softer, especially up here. They're very, very soft up here. So that's kind of a good thing. Yeah, so what do I think about this? I like it. I think it's very cool. It's different. If you're going to go Godzilla, go big or go home. There is no question about that. So, size comparison. There's only one thing that I have that I can compare in size. Yes, my friends, this is an epic toy battle right here. The only thing I have in my collection really that is any close comparison is Fall of Cybertron and Metroplex. Well, I do have a Darth Vader figure, but this looks way cooler. Yes. Oh, if only this was painted like Trypticon. This is probably the closest we're going to get to a massive Titan Trypticon versus Metroplex in a long while. But yeah, as you can see, while Metroplex is a bit taller than Godzilla, Godzilla is much longer. I think in general, the Godzilla toy is bigger in all aspects than the Metroplex toy, just in sheer length and size. Very, very cool stuff. Definitely going on the top shelf displayed with this guy. I think this just looks truly epic. So there he is, giant-sized Godzilla. If you like this, thumbs it up. If you didn't like it, thumbs it down. Share my videos. Everybody going out to see Transformers Age of Extinction this weekend, have fun. And as always, look for more videos in the future.